Hi guys, and welcome to another one of Alyssa's Rainbow Loom tutorials. Today, I will be showing you how to make the advanced level hibiscus flower bracelet. The supplies you will need today is 1 regular loom, 1 crochet hook, 30 pink neon rubber bands, 15 regular orange rubber bands, 23 neon green rubber bands, and 15 neon orange rubber bands. If you do not have both neon and regular orange, you can just use regular orange. That's fine. Last but not least, you will need 6 to 7 C or S clips. Make sure whatever ones you use that you have enough of it to do all of them, because if you not have all the same kinds, like if you combine the S and C clips together, it might make your hibiscus flower look a little bit silly, because these are what holds the petals together and your extension to the bracelet. With that being said, let's start off with step 1, which is placing the bands. Please make sure that your loom has the arrow pointing away from you, and that this, at the very bottom, that this part is the longer outer part instead of the inner part like this. So let's start with placing our first band. We are first going to begin making our petals for the hibiscus flower. So the first band we are going to place is going to be a neon pink band. We're going to place it from this bottom left peg to the top left peg, like so. Then by grabbing another neon pink rubber band, we are going to place one right above it just like we did before. Like this. Our next band goes from here to here. Then we get another neon pink one, and we go from here to here. Then we are going to use now the regular orange to go from here to this peg. Just like we've been doing with the pink, except just in an orange color. Now we are going to start from this center and place one from this peg to this peg, like this. And then we are going to get an orange band and put it from this peg to this peg, like this. Now by grabbing another neon pink rubber band, you're going to go from here to here, creating that diagonal line. Then by grabbing a brighter orange, which is a neon, we're going to go from here to here. And then, let me take this off, you're going to go from here to here, like it just was. So, 3 diagonal lines and then 2 straight lines. Now, we're going to do another straight line going right there. And now moving up, we are going to get a bright neon orange, going from here to here. Then we're going to get a regular colored orange and go from here to here. So now you can see that kind of diamond figure shaped petal form. Now on this last peg, we are going to place a cap band. We are going to be using the green color, which is the color we're going to use for our bracelet. 2 fingers in, figure 8, turn it back upon itself, and we're going to put it right here on top of those bands, like this. Now, let's begin step 2, which is looping the bands. Turn the loom around to where this is the beginning and that's the end without the cap band. We're going to be looping this band onto itself. Pull that green cap band back. Grab that first orange band and form that teardrop shape. Now we will be looping this one onto itself. Go in, should be right there on the first one, and loop it onto itself, like that. Refer back down, we are going to loop all of these bands. Go in, should be the one on the very bottom, and loop it to the right onto itself. Don't have a lot of room, so it's kind of tricky. Go in, grab that bottom one, and loop it onto itself. Go in, grab that pink one, and once again, loop it onto itself. So this is what you should have so far. Now we're going to loop these two bands. Go in, pull that first band back, grab the very top one actually. Make sure you're not grabbing that one. And loop it forward, like I said, onto itself. Go in, grab just that top one. It can be kind of tricky at times. And loop onto itself. Having a little bit of a hard time here. Go back. Now we're going to loop all of these. Go in, loop it onto itself. Go in, loop it onto itself. Go in, and loop it onto itself. Now we're going to loop all of those. Now we're going to loop the remaining bands. Go in, grab that pink one on the bottom, teardrop it onto itself. Go in, grab that bottom band, and teardrop it onto itself. We have completed looping our first petal. Now we're going to add our C-clip. Put your hook through that bottom one, the one that does not have that green band on it. Create an area for that C-clip or your S-clip and hook it on to it. Make sure you have all of those pink bands. This can be a little bit hard to clip, but you need to make sure that you have all of them. Then move it to there and put your hook out. Now we're going to step 3, which is finishing this flower petal, not the bracelet yet. Now please pull all of it off of your loom. We're just going to set that aside for now, but this is what it should look like. Isn't it so cute? Now we are ready to begin our second petal. Turn your loom around back to the beginning to where the arrow is pointing away from you. Let's begin back to step 1, which is placing the bands. Now placing the bands exactly as we did before. Pink going forward on the left column and another pink falling on top of it on the left column. Looks like that. Then going back down to the beginning, you're going to do here, pink, go up a little bit, start from that second peg, then get a regular colored orange here to here. So that is what you should have so far. Now we're going to just go straight and then line in the middle. First color we're going to use is pink, then go back to regular orange and place it above. Then we're going to start back from this bottom. Make sure you push your bands down. You have room on each one. Go out so you can form that line like that. Then we're going to use neon orange for these last two to create that fading effect. And then now we're going to go in that straight line again. Now having still a neon orange, we're just going to go up, and then getting a regular orange, we're going to go up. Now by grabbing your last petal, grabbing that green cap band and putting it at the very end, like that. Now let's begin step 2, which is looping the bands. Please turn your loom to where the arrow is now facing you. It should look like this so far. Let's pull this green cap band back, grab that first orange band, and loop it onto itself. Then grab that first orange band again, and loop it onto itself to create that teardrop shape. Then refer back down to the bottom, pull that cap band back, loop it onto itself. Go in the left middle, grab that only band on the bottom, loop onto itself. The last one should just be pink, and loop it onto itself. Now we're going to loop these bands. Go in, grab that first one, loop it onto itself, go in, grab that pink one, the top pink one, it's kind of tricky, and loop it above onto itself. Now we're going to be looping these bands. Go in. Oh, well, mine dropped, but we can always fix it. If this happens to you, all you have to do is lift it off that one peg, hurry and grab that color, and then lift it and put it on that peg like it was. Then put this back on top. So grab it, hold it down with your thumb. Oh my gosh. And I have to do this over again. Sorry guys, I don't mean this for this effect to you. You should just be doing just fine. Go in, grab it, and loop it. Then grab that pink one on the bottom and loop it. Then grab this pink one on the bottom and loop it. Now we have one more side to loop. Go in, grab that bottom one and loop it. Go in, grab that very bottom one and loop it onto itself. Now we're going to begin doing our C-clip again at the end of the flower. Now to save some time, I already put my hook in there. All you have to do is put your hook in there. Again, create that area. Make sure all your bands are on there for that C-clip. Then just clip it on. We are using a different C-clip now, so do not use the same one. I missed a band, so make sure that they're all on there. Sorry about that guys, but just get the C-clip on there. Make sure you have all the bands. It can be kind of tricky. So then you're ready to pull all of those bands off. I don't have a lot of room, so sorry if my hand gets in the way. Then you've created your second little baby petal. Now we have 3 more to make. So let's get back started with step 1, which is placing the bands. Since you guys have the hang of it now, you should. I'm going to go a little bit faster. So pink 2 times in front. Make sure the arrow is now pointing away from you, still not at you. Then you're going to do a pink here to here, grab another pink here to here. Then you're just going to grab a regular color orange, and that's going to be your top one. Now we're going to begin placing all of these. Now you're going to do a pink one, then you're going to do a regular orange one. Make sure all those are on top. Then going from here, you're going to do a pink one. Then you're going to do a light neon orange one. Then you're going to do another light neon orange one. Make sure you push all those bands down. Then you're going to do 2 bright neon oranges going up, creating that flower petal diamond right there. Now we're going to place the cap band. Then, grabbing your cap band, we are just going to place it on the end. Like this. Now let's begin step 2, which is looping the bands. Sorry if it's going to be a little bit more cluttered and hard to see because of that cap band, but we're going to do the exact same thing. So loop this band onto itself. It should be that top orange one after that cap band. And yes, that cap band is going to stretch. Just make sure you're not getting any of those petals in there. Then loop that top orange one. Shouldn't have to really pull anyone's back. And then make sure it goes onto itself. Then go back, pull those petals back, then loop it onto itself. Then we're going to loop these 2, go in, should be pretty easy to grab, teardrop onto itself. Go in, grab, teardrop onto itself. Then we're going to loop these, go in, grab that top one, and loop it onto itself, go in, grab that top one, pull all those bands back onto itself. Now we're going to be looping these. I had a little bit of hard trouble with this one, but it should be okay this time. Make sure you're pulling all those bands back. As you see, I almost didn't pull any of those bands back, and that would have been bad. Now we are going to loop these ones. Sorry if I'm going a little bit too fast, but I don't want to make the video too long. And now we are going to place our C-clip. We are done looping the 3rd petal. Push all those bands up on that last peg. Stick your hook out to give that space for the C-clip. And please attach that C-clip on. Make sure you get all the bands, or when you pull off, your petal won't come out right. And now you're ready for step 3 for this petal, which is finishing it. take it off. And you have another cute little third baby petal. Now for the fourth petal, I'm going to fast forward a little bit, but you're still going to be able to see what steps I am doing. Make sure you remember to turn the loom around whenever you are going back to creating another petal. Now, taking your cap band, you're going to put it at the very end, kind of squishing those petals together, even though I know you don't want to. You kind of have to. Turn your loom around. And again, it's going to be kind of hard to see, but I will fast forward from here while I'm looping, because you should have the process down. Now you're going to do the last band, the last actual petal on your own. I trust that you can do this by yourself. Whenever you're placing the cap band on there, just put all the flowers down and onto that peg. Use the same color combination. You start off with pink. Make sure your loom is back down. I will actually place the bands for you, which is step 1. So you just know what colors go where. I will be using pink right now. I'm using all pink. Then do orange. Then do pink. And then do an orange, a dark orange. Then again you're going to do pink. Then you're going to do orange, or a light orange, I mean. Then you're going to do another light orange. Then push these down. Then you are going to do an orange, a light orange band, and then another light orange band. Then place all your petals down and place your cap bands. So please loop those. When we come back, I will show you the next step. Have fun. Make sure to turn your loom around while looping. Have fun! Congratulations, you have made your hibiscus flower. Now, just by making a regular bracelet, just place 11 bands on the loom, going all the way up like this. Please do that, and when we come back, I will show you. So 11 bands, I've already showed you 3. Please do 8 more. Now, being that, I've only placed 10 because I think that's what would work out for my wrist. Take your hibiscus flower, your beautiful hibiscus flower, and you're going to stretch it out to where you see that green line from here to here. Don't worry, you are not going to ruin your flower. Trust me, I had that whenever I first made this. And you're just going to loop the single simple chain. So please do that going all the way down here. I'll show you this 3 times. One more time. So please do that until you get to the end, and I will show you what to do next. Have fun. Now take it and extend it out to here. This creates the area for the C-clip. Simply attach your C-clip. Now you're going to do another chain of 11 bands. Please do so. Do not try to looping it, because then I will give you the next step. So place 8 more. Now after you have that, you're going to take it, you're going to do the, since it's in the middle, you're going to take it from this side and put it from here and stretch it out. See there. Again, I know you might be thinking, what if it breaks? Trust me, it will not. Then do the single chain again. Do this until you reach the end of the loom. Then stretch this part out to here. And then I've already pulled mine off, but all you had to do was you did not need another C-clip. Just take it off from starting from the flower, pull it off, and then attach it to that end. Now, for the chain, all you have to do is go back, grab these last two bands. It always helps for me if I put my fingers in between them, 2 fingers in between, and then attach it on. Like so. And there you have your advanced level hibiscus flower completed. I hope yours turned out as great as mine. I hope you had fun with this tutorial. I sure know I did. I think this is one of the cutest ones, but also one of the most complicated. Thank you for watching another one of Alyssa's Rainbow Loom tutorials. Come back next time because you never know what I can make next. Here I will show you me modeling it on my hand from standing up. It's cute, simple, fun, and easy. Again, I hope you guys had fun. I sure know I did. Come back next time on Alyssa's Rainbow Loom tutorials. Bye!